All right, we'll do our next set on our backs. So this one, it uses a little bit more challenging exercises. The first abdominal muscle exercise set that we did were a little bit simpler of exercises, so you can kind of pick and choose. We'll come all the way down on your backs. We'll start this one with our slow double leg stretch. So a little different than the double leg stretch. You'll still start with your spine imprinted. Bring your legs up to tabletop. Hands start on either side of your knees. I'll talk you through a couple because this one has a lot of different movements. On your inhale, nod your head, lift your shoulders off the mat with that slight head nod. Exhale, extend your legs to a diagonal, arms come parallel to the ground. Inhale, rotate your feet out, arms come up overhead. Exhale, circle your arms around and point your toes. Inhale, bend your knees in. Exhale, set your head down. I'll talk you through one more. Inhale, nod your head and lift up. Exhale, extend your legs, arms are parallel to the ground. Inhale, rotate your feet, arms up overhead. Exhale, circle your arms and point your toes. Inhale, bend your knees in. Exhale, set your head down. Let's do a few more. Nice, slow, controlled pace. Again, just like with our double leg stretch, just lower your legs as far as you can stabilize. Trying to keep the movements equally between both sides of your body, so not letting one arm go faster than the other or be lopsided. Let's do two more. Last one. Head comes down, legs come down one at a time. For our next exercise, it's called the hip twist. For this one, you'll lift yourself up just onto your elbows. Bring your legs up either at a slightly bent or at a diagonal. Inhale, circle your legs down to one side. Exhale, circle them up. Switching directions at the top. Inhale, circle down. Exhale, circle up. Switching directions at the top. Your circles can be as big or as small as you'd like them to be. Smaller is a little easier. Bigger, especially as you get lower down to the ground, is a little more challenging. Let's do one more each direction. Bend your knees in, feet come down one at a time. Come back down onto your backs. We'll go into our jackknife next. So this one's just like the rollover, but we're adding just a little bit of a twist to it, I guess. You'll start with your legs on a diagonal again. This time though, you'll lift your legs up and over all the way on your inhale. So inhale, pull your hips up off the mat, coming all the way up and over. Exhale, extend your legs, hold on your inhale, and exhale, roll your spine all the way down the mat. So it's just different in that you extend your legs instead of leaving your legs back over your shoulders. Same concept goes though for keeping your weight on your shoulders, not your head or neck, so make sure it doesn't transfer back. Inhale, lift your hips up and over. Exhale, extend your legs. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, roll yourself all the way down. Let's do two more. If you don't want to do the jackknife, the rollover prep works for this one as well. And last one. Rolling yourself all the way down, bend your knees in, feet come down one at a time. We'll go into our obliques next. For the obliques, the goal of the obliques is to rotate from your trunk. So your elbows will be out wide, hands by your ears, just with our neck pull prep. For the twist, you'll nod your head, lift your shoulders off the mat. It's exhale, rotate, inhale back to the center. Or you can do a double breath to speed things up and do inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Just make sure you're rotating from your trunk and not just your shoulders going side to side. You can pick a few different leg positions, either knees bent, feet on the ground, or you can imprint your spine, bring your legs up to tabletop and hold them still here. Or as you rotate, you can extend one leg as you go. Rotate to the side and extend a leg. and switch each time. So either exhale, rotate, inhale back to the center, or inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Keeping your elbows wide. Make sure they don't start creeping in. Two more each side. And bring your knees in. Head comes down, feet come down one at a time. We'll go into our shoulder bridge next. For the shoulder bridge, we'll start with just a couple normal ones, and then we'll add leg lifts in after a minute. Normal shoulder bridge, inhale at the bottom. On your exhale, lift your hips up so you have a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold on your inhale, and exhale, set your hips back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift your hips up off the mat. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, set your hips down. Let's do two more like this. Trying to lift equally between both legs, not letting one leg take over more than the other. We're going to add in leg lifts now, or you can continue with that normal shoulder bridge we just did. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift into your bridge. Inhale, point and lift your foot. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. One more. Exhale, bend your knee in, set your foot down. Inhale, point and lift your other leg. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. Last one. Exhale, bend your knee in, set your foot down. Hold on your inhale at the top. Exhale, roll your spine back down onto the mat, nice and slow. For our next exercise, we'll do our teaser or the teaser prep. So we'll work from the bottom up. For the teaser prep, you can either have both knees bent, both feet on the ground, or you can have one knee bent, one foot on the ground, other leg straight up in the air. For either of these modifications, you'll inhale, lift your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, roll yourself up to a V. Inhale, bring your arms by your ears, and exhale, roll down. If you have one leg in the air, switch which leg is in the air each time. Inhale, arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, arms by your ears. Exhale, roll down. For the next modification, for the full teaser, you can either bend your knees in, do your imprint and bend your knees up at tabletop, or you can extend your legs on a diagonal to start, or you can start with your legs down on the mat. For any of these, you'll inhale, lift up into a V, arms by your ears, exhale, roll down. So same breathing for any of those modifications. Inhale, lift up, arms by your ears, exhale, set down. Trying to keep a straight line from your hips up to your fingertips. Inhale, lift up, exhale, set down. Let's do three more. Last one. If you're ever doing this exercise and want to challenge yourself more, you can just add in leg lifts and lowers by inhale, lift up, and then it's exhale, lower your legs, inhale, lift up. If you'd like to substitute that in for the teasers we just did, but don't do them back to back. We'll start or stay in seated. Our next exercise will be our seal. So this is just like our rolling like a ball, except for you'll have your knees both falling out to the side. You'll wrap your hands underneath your ankles and come just off of your sit bones. We'll still inhale, roll back, exhale, roll up. We're just going to clap our heels 3 times at each position. So starting just off of your sit bones, inhale, roll back onto your shoulder blades, clap your heels 3 times, exhale, roll up, balancing just off your sit bones, clap your heels 3 times. So try and balance in one spot as you clap your heels before moving to the next spot. Still trying to control the movement by pulling yourself up, rolling down nice and slow, and then pulling yourself all the way up. Imagine that you're just going down one vertebrae at a time and rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and controlled movements. Let's do 3 more. Trying to roll straight down your spine, not rocking side to side. Last one. and setting your feet down one at a time. We'll stay in seated for our half rollback. Bend your knees, set your feet on the ground. Arms will come out straight in front of you. Imagine that string around your stomach, pull your back into the C curve, and exhale, roll back. Inhale, come up and over. You're gonna keep your spine in that C curve, exhale back, inhale up and over. If you want to challenge yourself more, just come a little further back, hold a little longer before coming up and over. Keeping your spine in the C curve the whole time. And 3 more. And rolling yourself all the way down onto your backs. We just have 2 more exercises in this set. Our first one here is our neck pull. For the neck pull, so we did a neck pull prep in the other set that we did. For the neck pull, you'll keep your elbows out wide, hands by your ears, either knees bent or legs all the way extended. Inhale, nod your head. On your exhale, slowly lift your spine off the mat. If your legs are bent, extend your legs out. Come all the way out over your legs. Inhale, straighten up from the bottom of your spine. And exhale, roll yourself all the way down. Inhale, nod your head. Exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way up and over your legs. Inhale, straighten up from the bottom of your spine. Exhale, roll all the way down. You want to try and lift up 1 vertebrae at a time, keeping your elbows wide. And then control the movement back down just as much as when you were controlling it all the way up. So it's easy to let your shoulders just fall back down towards the mat, but you need to focus on lowering them nice and slow. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And arms just come down by your sides. Okay, our last exercise, we'll lift up to seated again and go into our saw. So for this one, again, if your hamstrings are tight, you'll have to fold your mat underneath you. This one, your legs won't be straight out in front of you, but your legs will be just slightly wider than your hips. Arms will come out at your sides. On your inhale, rotate to one side. Exhale, start from the top of your spine and roll down towards your pinky toe, like you're cutting your pinky toe off. Inhale, straighten up from the bottom of your spine. Exhale, straighten all the way back to the center. Inhale to one side. Exhale, roll down towards your toe. Inhale, straighten up from the bottom of your spine. Exhale, back to center. If you don't reach your toe, that's fine. Don't push past your normal range of motion. Just move with your breath. Inhale, exhale, roll down from the top of your spine. Inhale, roll up from the bottom of your spine. And we'll do 1 more each side. And let your arms come down by your sides. And that is the end of our second set of abdominal exercises.